Hey guys, for today's video, I'm gonna do a full face of Jane Iredale. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Jane Iredale was super kind to send over some products my way. This video is not sponsored, but just wanted to let you know that these products were gifted to me. Of course, as always, opinions are always my own, but let's go ahead and get into this. So I'm gonna start off with a primer from them. This is their Smooth Affair Illuminating Glow Primer. This is said to be non-comedogenic, and it's supposed to be an illuminating, hydrating primer with an incandescent pearl glow. Helps maintain the skin's youthful appearance by minimizing the appearance of pores and fine lines, preps the skin so makeup goes on easier, and helps to extend wear. This is supposed to be something that's going to kind of illuminate the skin, so thinking that kind of primer that gives you a little bit of a glow. Taking it right out of the bottle, it honestly just looks like a lotion. It doesn't even, well, I guess it does look like it has a little bit of like a luminosity to it. It feels really, really nice on the skin. It feels like you're applying a moisturizer. So it's definitely giving the skin some moisture. I don't know if it's necessarily giving a glow right off the bat, but it is giving like a nice little like dewy look to the skin. But I will say this does feel really, really nice. It also says that this is sensitive skin tested, so it's supposed to be good for sensitive skin. So yeah, that feels really nice going on. I feel like I just applied a moisturizer. It doesn't really have much of a scent to it, which I think is really nice because sometimes you do not want your products, especially like primers, to have scents. It's just not really necessary, at least in my opinion. So there is that. There is what my skin looks like. I do have some hyperpigmentation. So then I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite products, and this is the Jane Iredale Glow Time Full Coverage Mineral BB Cream. I have this in the shade BB4. I've done a whole video on this BB cream before. It is such a favorite of mine. I have loved this for quite some time. It's just so, so beautiful. It gives some really, really good coverage, and it just looks so beautiful on the skin. Like, I like to use my hands to apply it. I find that it's just going to give it the most seamless look. But look at how beautiful that coverage is. It gives some really, really good coverage. I'd say medium right off the bat, but honestly closer to full. So I definitely think you can kind of build this up to a full coverage. It just looks so skin-like, and it makes your skin look really healthy. And it just looks really, really nice. It's not gonna look like you have a heavy foundation on. It just looks so, so beautiful. I first used it like a few years ago, I believe, or like a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I stopped using it for a while just because I was trying out other things. And then when I tried this again, I was just reminded how good this is. And I actually think I like it better now than I did before, like the first time that I tried it like a year or so ago. It's so beautiful. It also has a little bit of sunscreen in it. This one is SPF 25, so that's nice to have that added bit of like SPF in there. I'm just gonna leave it at one layer. I don't really feel the need to build it up. I think it still gives some really, really nice coverage. You can definitely still see some of my hyperpigmentation showing through, but I think it just looks really pretty and healthy, so I'm not gonna add any more coverage, because if you do add a little bit more, it is possible to look a little bit more detectable on the skin, but with one layer, I just find that it looks really nice on the skin. If you look up close, you can see that there's a product there, but I still think it looks really, really beautiful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use their Enlighten Plus Under Eye Concealer. I've been wanting to try this. I have this in the shade number 1. So it has like a little like metal type of applicator, which I don't know if I love that. I don't really think I prefer that, but it actually feels like nice under the eyes. It feels nice and cooling. I'm just gonna try to blend this in with my finger. It is blending out really nicely. I definitely think I need to use a sponge. I'm actually gonna take some of this product onto my cheeks, just where I have some of those dark spots, just for a little bit of extra coverage there, and I need to get a sponge. I'd say it gives like a medium, almost full coverage, I feel like. I guess I'll say medium, but it blends in really, really nicely. It looks really pretty. I do not have a bronzer from them. I do have one, but I don't have it with me right now. I totally goofed on that. So I'm just gonna use this bronzer from Vapor Beauty. I'm just gonna warm up the face a little bit. And then I'm also gonna take some of this bronzer and just pop it in the crease. Next, I'm going to use their Pure Pressed Blush. This is in the shade Cherry Blossom. This looks so pretty. It has a bit of like shimmer in it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this looks like a nice shade for, I don't know, for around the holidays, because it almost gives a little bit more of that like reddy look to it, because it almost is kind of like that like cherry color, but it's not like too intense. That's really, really pretty. And it doesn't look like chunks of glitter on the skin or anything, but it looks like really pretty and like luminous. and gives a little bit of a glow to the skin, which is really nice. I don't have a highlighter to use today, so I like that it gives a little bit of like a glow to the skin, so it's kind of like a blush slash highlighter in one, because it does give that luminosity to the skin and a little bit of that like glow. Next, I'm going to use their eyebrow pencil. I have this in the shade Ash Blonde, and this is a favorite of mine as well. It's a really precise pencil, so it makes it really easy to draw in those hair-like strokes. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Next, I'm going to take their Pure Lash Lash Extender and Conditioner. This is really nice for just like almost like treating the lashes, but also it helps the mascara kind of like work even better. It helps with like making it lengthen the lashes better and volumizing and just like lasting longer. It's kind of like an eyelash primer, I guess you could say. But I feel like it's also almost like a little bit of like a lash treatment, because it has some nice nourishing ingredients in here. It does apply almost like white on the lashes, so you definitely would want to apply the mascara right after this. You wouldn't really want to wear it on its own, just because it does give a little bit of like a white tint to the lashes. So then for mascara, I'm going to use the Beyond Lash Volumizing Mascara. I like the look of the wand. It almost has like a little bit of like that hourglass wand look to it. I feel like I've had a good experience with those kind of wands for mascaras. Okay, I don't know if it's because of the lash extender or if it's just the mascara, but I feel like it's applying a little too clumpy. Maybe I had too much product on the wand. I feel like maybe I just needed to brush off some of the product, because I feel like maybe it just applied too much product. All right, and then for the lips, I'm gonna use one of their Pure Fixation lip stains, and this is in the shade Entranced, which looks like a nice like deeper shade. I feel like it goes well with that blush, but it's definitely like a deeper shade. Almost looks like brownish burgundy. And then I'm going to apply their Powder SPF, which this is a really cool product. So this is what it looks like. So it actually comes with a little refillable powder. And then when you want to use it, you take off the top there, then you get a brush and you just kind of brush on the product. And it just pats on a nice powder SPF. If you want like an SPF to apply throughout the day, but maybe don't want to apply like a cream or liquid SPF, definitely check this one out, because this is really nice to just be able to like pat a powder SPF on. The lip fixation definitely kind of dries to like a matte finish, so it feels like pretty dry right now, almost a little like sticky, not sticky, but like tacky, I guess. But it definitely feels like more dry, but my lips don't feel like all the moisture is being sucked out, which is nice. So then to finish it all off, I'm going to use one of their sprays. So this is the Smell the Roses Hydration Spray. I've tried one of their other sprays, but I wanted to try the rose one because it looks really, really nice. So I'm just going to spritz this to kind of set the face, but also just give some like hydration back to the skin. You definitely want to make sure you're spraying from a good distance, because I feel like the sprayer on this is not like the most fine. So I feel like you could accidentally get like splotches of just like liquid, so like on the face, and it might kind of like mess up your makeup. So definitely make sure you're doing it from a good distance. I don't know, it looks like a pretty good mist, but I think if you do it from a distance it works better. Just don't spray it too close, otherwise you might get those little like blotches of the liquid. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes if you use a spray after makeup, depending on how the spray is, it can leave like little dots of the liquid. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so here is the completed makeup look. I actually really like how it came together. I feel like the base looks really, really pretty. This color I think is really fun for like the holidays. The mascara I feel like didn't work for me this time. I'm definitely gonna have to test that mascara out some more, because I feel like it just looks a little bit clumpy. I don't know if it's because of lash extender or not. I know a lot of people really, really love the lash extender. They say that they really like it and that it helps their mascara look even better and last even longer. So I'm just going to have to play around with that a little bit more, get used to that. I think maybe I needed to brush some of the mascara off of the wand, so I wasn't applying as much product. But it doesn't look that bad. It's just I definitely feel like I need to like play around with it a little bit more to make it work better. But I absolutely love this base product. I think this is so good. This is definitely a favorite of mine. If you guys want to see my whole review and demo on this, I will put a card up here. Definitely check that out, or just look up Jane Iredale BB Cream Danny Smith on YouTube and that video should come up. I can definitely update you with how this makes my makeup last throughout the day, but I actually really liked how this felt on the skin, and I really like that this is good for sensitive skin, that it's not fragranced, because yeah, there's not any heavy scent or anything like that. It's really nice, and it does feel really nice and moisturizing on the skin. So yeah, honestly, I'm a really big fan of Jane Iredale. Their lip glosses, I just recently did a video about their lip glosses. Those are so good. I would have featured that in the video, but I wanted to test out the lip fixation. But their Hydra Pure lip glosses are so good. I definitely recommend those. They feel so nice on the lips. I feel like you're like treating your lips. It's more than just like a lip gloss feeling. It just feels really nourishing to the lips, but they also have some really nice tints, so they're really pretty colors as well. I have a whole swatch video on that if you guys want to check that out. So that is the full face of Jane Iredale. If you are interested in checking anything out that I used in today's video, I will have everything that I use listed and linked in the description box below. If you guys have tried anything from Jane Iredale, I'd love to know your thoughts on the products that you have tried, or if you guys do have any questions about any of these products, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you do want to see more content from me in the future, it would mean so much to me if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for my next video. Bye guys.